Hi, I'm Jeffrey with Basecamp Custom Vans. Thanks for checking this out. Doing a walkthrough video of this Ford Transit camper van that's for sale. The van itself is a 2025 Ford Transit all-wheel drive. It's got the EcoBoost engine. It has about 8,000 miles on it. It's a high roof model, and up on the ceiling, up on the roof, we've got roof fans, keep the air circulating. Also a roof rack up there for extra storage. And a rear ladder to get up, rear door ladder to get up there easily and get to your storage or clean it off or whatever. So the van itself, we've got these, the build itself, we've got these seats already turned around. This swivel table, you can either sit here and enjoy meals together with two people, or, you know, I like to just sit on this bench seat here and put my laptop on the table and enjoy the view. So I'm wondering, you know, what's the view going to look like when you're off on your adventures with this? So what do you see? Do you see out here it being ocean? Maybe you're in the mountains. Like, where do you picture taking it? You know, this thing will go anywhere. It's like I said, it's all-wheel drive. It's a fully functional 4-season camper van. It's insulated in the walls, the floor, the ceiling. So the heater, you know, will keep it, the insulation keeps the heat in when the heater's running in the winter. And the roof fans will keep air circulating in, you know, through the summer, through the warmer months. So we could keep the you know, have the rear fan blowing in, the front fan exhausting out, air circulating in here, leaves it nice and cool. Even on a 95-degree day, you can leave a dog in here. We've tried this and it's comfortable. Even after a couple hours, you come back, the dog's fine. And it's ready to go anywhere, you know, and it's also very functional. So you've got the sink. I put the sink by the door. I've been traveling in these for years, and so I've come up with some, you know, innovative things that I think are better than what, you know, you find elsewhere. Putting the sink by the door, you know, allows you to use it as a sink. You can also just swivel it around and can spray things off. It can shower myself, spray off a muddy mountain bike or a filthy dog. And, you know, instead of having a rear door shower sprayer, we can have, you know, the kitchen sink functioning with two purposes. So it's also nice to be cooking by the door. We have venting windows on both the sliding door. There's a big half slider with screen, and on the driver's side behind that bench. So whether the door's open or even if it's closed, you can cook and vent the van won't get filled up with smoke, right? As opposed to when you have the galley on this other side. So the bench has lots of storage. You know, we've been traveling in these for years. This is 15 years that I've been traveling in camper vans. I've been building them professionally for the last 8 years, but I was traveling in them long before that. I've got about 450,000 miles on my van life odometer. So we've tried we've trialed and error both all the materials, the layouts, tried all the different heaters and fans and refrigerators. We just tried everything, and I like what we've come up with here. This van is my favorite layout. We've done like weekends away and multi-week trips, and also done long multi-month full-time. And like last winter, for instance, in 2025, I was 4 months in Tucson in this exact same configuration in a different van. I found it's very functional. There's room for all your things. And it's also just in very enjoyable space. The space is open and spacious. When the doors are shut up, it doesn't feel closed off in here. You know, we have a few open cabinets. I also like to have the clothes on hangers. And when it's nighttime and time to go to bed, just take the clothes, put it right up here. But it's really nice to have the clothes on hangers rather than all folded up in cubbies. But we also have, you know, room. That's where I'd put the pants and towels and things like in these cabinets up here. And got these upper cabinets. These work great. One, they leave the space feeling open and spacious, but these things they may shift around, but nothing comes flying out of these open cabinets. It's tried and true for years now. The cans, you know, the smaller things like these cans and stuff, there's a big lip that'll keep, you know, it's very level, so things might shift, but nothing flies around. And for bigger things, I like to use sliding doors on everything. and things like bags of chips and boxes of cereal can go up here, and it's very easy to open and close. You don't have to have doors that have latches and do all that clamoring. It's there's simpler ways, and I try to always go with what's going to work smoothly. And I have dimmers for the lights, so you can see the side lights have dual zone, so there's another dimmer for the center lights, and there's an inverter under with the power system. There's 300 amp hours of lithium batteries that are being charged with 300 watts of solar on the roof. They're also being charged while the van's running, so you can turn that inverter on and off with this on-off switch. This is a battery monitor, and then the inverter powers outlets on both sides. I like to cook with an induction cooktop that stows away. It's nice to have things just stow away, and then you can use the counter space for different things throughout the day, and can also spread out real easily. We've got this big flip up, lots of room for all your things, all the kitchen stuff and pots and pans, and there's 20 gallons of water easily accessed through more sliding doors under there. And there's so many things we could cover but with just a short overview, I wanted to just cover, show the space. The video gives a nice sense for what the space is like if you're out of town and can't just come and drive it right away. But I'd love to go dive deeper and to maybe do a video call if you're interested, and we could take as much time as you like, point the camera at everything, and answer all the questions, and dive into every little detail of the build. So this is just a short overview, but if you're interested, please don't hesitate to reach out, and I'll look forward to hearing from you. Thanks so much for watching. Have fun.